they live in. They live in this area here. I had it set up for those two birds that were losing their feathers, but I got tired of it. I couldn't just leave them in there, and then my daughter forgets about them. So I put, water in a bowl right here, right there, and treat. And then they have a food. They have a heater, but they don't need a heater anymore. They got their feathers back. And then there's a roost. There's your vent. I have another vent there. There's vents all over, so keeps them, sun hits it, don't get them too hot. I put boards and stuff up this way, so if they did dig out, they just drop down in. Now over there, if they dig out, oh boy, I wouldn't know what to do. They'll just have to learn to go back in, I hope. And I have another board that goes right across there to bring this up. Because I really want to do that and put boards in it and lock it in with screws, and then that way it don't fall on them, and then they can have a better place for them. So, but these ones here, well, the ducks too, and the big ones, and the little ones over here, just kill them. The big ones actually eat them. Here's my rooster, and he's got Penny, Funky Girl, Rocky. Where is, oh, there she is, and Icicle. Icicle's now alive. She was on her deathbed when the other rooster was yanking all her feathers out. I thought she was going to die, but she came back. She's been good and stuff. So Penny is not purebred coaching either. She's mixed with something else. I'm not sure what. So is Rocky. Rocky's not. I thought Rocky was. She said no. That's the gray bird we have. It's mixed in with that gray bird. I went, oh, okay. So that's what that one is. Look, they all want to go in there, but they don't need to go in there. They got a treat too. Well, they're out watching their treat. That's what they want, a treat too, but it's already in there. I gave them a treat and everything. And the ducks, I think I have to feed them next. I don't think they're in the pond. Oh, they just come out of the pond. There they are. Yeah, my fig trees are starting to lessen up their leaves. No, I have not trimmed them yet. I was going to put those caps on where they can grow their own root systems, but I'm going to do that probably closer to spring. I'll let them grow their root systems, and then I'm going to pop them. So that way they'll be shorter and then have to grow wider. And then I want to transplant those ones in the front part of the garden and everything. Yeah, you guys are being good. See, now if anybody's looking for a really nice duck, these guys are really sweet. I call them bud boys. They're both buds, bud boys. And I don't know. I'm thinking about if I do decide not to have, decide that I might change this. My daughter said I could use this as a brooder. Now I really don't want to. I don't want them to bring up their babies in there. What I thought of doing is combining the roofs so they come across this way and make it one big place. And then this way, and then to get rid of this middle wall, and then I can turn it into a bigger place to put plants. And then I can lock them out. Ooh, look at that nasty spider. If I get close enough without it attacking me. Look at that thing. Ooh, that's ugly. I never seen one that ugly before. Oof. Well, at least I didn't run into it. He can stay there if you don't run into it. Ugh. Probably get rid of him when he gets huge. Okay, how you guys doing? You're like, are you going to get rid of us? No, you can't. Oh, yes, I can. You're two boys. Somebody could use you. I don't want to eat you. I could, but I don't know. I don't want to eat any ducks. Every duck I ate so far, they don't taste very good. So I think I'd just rather get a wild duck. I don't know what they eat, but they eat a lot of, must be fish or something. And I anchored this down. My son and I put a new cover on because this other cover that's right here, see how it's decapitating, or what do you call that? Word that means it's falling apart. And it's from that wind and rain and all the tree branches coming down, hitting it, messed it up. So I told my son, we're just putting these heavy duty one on. Put that on there, and that's to kind of keep them from getting rained on, snowed on, or whatever. Yeah, this is them. And I thought of just turning this into like maybe even a luxury garden, so where the chickens can't come in until fall. And then they can come in and eat it. That's what I'm thinking. And my daughter says, you can even put your table in here. No, I like the table out there so I can sit and be with them. But then this could be like all chickens' dreams to be able to fly in and eat in here. Just to have someplace different. See, I have some more of those things ripe. I've got one way up there. You see up on top there? I don't know if you're going to see that. I'm not worried about it. Lately, I'm not keeping any more. I've got another pound to put in the freezer. I think I'm up to 15 pounds now. And the rest of it are just going to go to the big chickens. I just keep popping them off when they're ripe and throwing them. The big chickens, they love them. You guys playing in the mud again? Sometimes I wish somebody would have taken these guys. And the guy said, well, too bad you didn't get a girl and a boy. Well, I thought about that, but then I didn't want to raise any more ducks. And I told him, if you want these two, you know, I'll let the other people already know, let them know when they start breeding ducks and get some ducklings. And their ducks are female and they're big enough, then I'll, you know, let them go down there and get them. And he said, what do I got to do? You got to build a duck house that can float to the center so they have a place to go when it rains. Well, they'd probably be out in the water. Or if anything comes and gets them. What is that? Somebody didn't fly out, did they? I better go check on them. I don't want anybody flying out. Let's go look. Oh, dang door. I got to still fix it. My son and I fixed it. We got this all mostly done. I wish I could get some eggs out of these guys. Kind of hard to pay for everything myself. And I got all kinds of merch now. I got mice traps up there. See the mice turds on that? Oh, nasty. And I guess they killed that mouse. There was a mouse in there. I wasn't going to save it. I think it drowned. I'll get it out later. Somebody flying out. See, I got this all cleaned up. Even though it looks like they put the leaves everywhere. Got this all cleaned up over here. Refixed the gate. I think the gate... I don't even think it opens. It should be... I don't think oh yeah, there's something on it to hold it. And then if I come in, I have to lock it on this side, which I'm not going to do. I just put the simple gate up. My son said he can build me a better gate. And I said, well, let's do it later. I'm just going to put this one back up as temporary, and we'll build a really nice, elaborate gate put there. Anyway, they got all this here. You all in here still? I'm going to count you. Should be 9 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. 7, 8. I'm missing a girl. 8. Uh-oh. 8. Well, unless there's one underneath. There could be one underneath. Underneath there? Oh, yes. There she is. Alice girl's underneath. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 girls. Okay. Why does that one have a gap? Who knows? Maybe a stupid animal's trying to get up there. I don't know. It doesn't supposed to be like that. There you go. Oh, geez, I need to put this up here. Used to have a nail right here, but I don't have it there no more. There you go. My son said, are you going to finish this later? I put strings in there and they tie them. Now I need to pull strings down here and pull it down and tie it to these strings. And this is the yard. I haven't cleaned it up too much for them. Oh, they're all inside. I think they're ready to be eaten. I think it's because I put the snack in there. And here's Alice bird. She's underneath. Can you see her? She's dusting herself. That's supposed to be a dusting thing. I cleaned this up and threw all the sticks out. Then I piled up a bunch of leaves here. And I need to put more in there. I need to go get another one of those. Set it over here. And fill it up. That's what I do. Is I fill it up and let it fall down. And I, you know. And then they can make holes. You can see 1, 2... Looks like 3, 4 holes where they dust themselves. And 5 maybe if there's one over there. Yeah, they're much more happier since I got the rooster out of here. And they're all starting to look better, the lavender orphantons. Definitely, Pearl looks better. And Splashy doesn't look splashy anymore. Splashy, where's your splashes at? Where's your white specks? Did you lose your white specks? What am I going to call you then? You don't have the whites. I can't call you Splashy. Oh, great. She had these white specks all over her, and now she's like losing them. Now she's going kind of a blue color. I don't know. She's some kind of orphanton. I don't know. And this one over here, she's not. Oh no, that's well, that's her sister. They always hang out together. That's the sister right there, and I know she's a Marinum. I can never say it. And she's an orphanton too, but it's just the way they are. They're all different kinds. And it's kind of funny. The main bird in here is Alice. She's the main bird. She feels like she's the boss. If she sees someone fighting, she breaks it up. Yeah, she's going to lay down there and make another, nesting area. And then, look at, they have all comfortable butts. Their butts are all fluffy. I just think that's what they needed. They just needed to get away from having a boy near them. I tried introducing another boy, and all they wanted to do is kill it. So, I don't know. Everybody says, you can't get rid of these birds. Well, there's some of them. I don't know. I don't think I could get rid of any of them. I raised them all since babies, or even from the egg. Alice was raised from an egg. I think all of them, but the Frenchie, the one, Lavington, oh, and there's Lavington Orpington. Yeah, the Faverolles were raised, I got them from one of the, not Tractor Supply, but I got them from, oh, I don't know, something about States, place where they sell not eggs, but birds. So I went and bought 2, because I always wanted to see what a Faverole would be like, and they're kind of neat. And so I do have that. So I do like them. I just don't want to raise them. I don't want to raise any more big ones. I mean, I think these eggs were bought. Like, these 2 were bought for eggs. I mean, the eggs itself. And I didn't know what I was going to get. So the guy kind of like, one was a chocolate egg, and she had a really big white egg. Her egg was really tiny, and she was under the bandy area, but she grew out to be really big and very aggressive. And she's still aggressive. And she even tells you when there's a hawk coming in the area. She's more louder than that rooster was. And then, let's see, then I had she was raised by a chicken. That was Miss Beasley. She's not here no more. I gave her to a friend that was looking for some chickens. So I gave her, let her have 2 of them. And so she was big. She was even bigger than her mother. But Blondie over here, she is, what's going on? Oh, I think he's still trying to get her. Anyway, and she was raised by a chicken. Let's see, Lavender Orphingtons, I raised them from eggs. I think I had 4 hens, which I sold 2 to a friend, and their brothers they came for dinner. And there's still one in the freezer. They haven't ate him yet, so I'll get him eaten up. So that way, then the only ones I actually raised, oh yeah, and Alice raised Pearl. So Alice raised Pearl, and Miss Beasley raised her. Yeah, they get on top of there and everything. So some were raised by chickens and some were raised by me. And they know I'm mommy hen. And they're all content with me. They won't attack me. If I put a chair out here and sat, they'd be all up there trying to figure out if I have any treats. But I didn't bring any. I already fed them some treats and they like them. So anyway, here she is. Look at how cute she is, the Pearl is. She's got a really pretty face, gray face. And I think my cousin, Debbie, named her Pearl. I thought at first, it's like I'm naming him after my grandparents or my aunts and uncles, because she was my aunt that she passed away, and her name was Pearl. And Alice Bird is kind of named after my grandma, because I miss my grandma, so I named her Alice. I had a Josephina, but she was mean and nasty and kept attacking my ankles, and I said, that's it, I'm done. So I ended up getting rid of her. Oh, and here's Blackie over here. She's over here. See Blackie? Right there's Blackie. She's very talkative and very loud. She's always looking around. Yeah, aren't you always looking around? Looking for trouble, huh? The one thing about having a darker chicken, they're harder to see by other birds. You're going to go run back in. Oh, you're talking about me? I know, I'm terrible. I'm talking about you. And these ones here usually get plucked away, but if I know Alice, she would attack or hide. And I know some of these ones are got mean attitudes. They'll come after them. They got big feet too. My goodness, look at the feet on that one right there. Big feet. They all have lots of big feet. So I don't think I could get rid of any of them, because I got a lot of people say, well, if you're not going to raise any more big chickens, then why don't you just sell them? You can't sell them, especially the Lavender Orphingtons. Oh my God, they're so pretty. You can't wait till they get, fully grown up. I mean, they get grown up after a certain point. I was going to rebuild this thing and maybe put them on like taller stilts, but I don't want them to think they could fly out. So it's the only tallest I'm going to go on it. So you can go underneath and hide if something comes in. Oh, wow. You guys see that? Alice just shook herself and the dirt came off of her like it was flying out of town. That's funny. And I have the swimming pool, but I didn't have it filled up, and that over there fills up every so often. My husband says, you better come back in the house. I will. What time is it? Oh, I still got a whole half an hour before I need to go in the house. So I want the guys to come out here and relax, but Pearl's looking more fluffier. Now, Lavender Orpington, this is the one that was being pecked to death. That one actually runs away. Her name's Beauty. And this one's just, I haven't given her a name yet, but she's just so tiny compared to the larger one. But, they're sisters. So I'm trying to make sure everybody had sisters. Like Alice Bird doesn't have any sisters. All her relatives were boys. So all those went away. So when she had her daughter, which was this one, even though she only got the eggs when I bought them from some guy, and I shoved a bunch of eggs underneath her, and that was the only girl I got. So they get to be together. So they actually team up together a lot. And then you got the two Favorals. I bought them together, so they're like sisters. Then you got Splashy, if Splashy gets her white feathers to get back. And then you got Weedy over there, and they're like sisters. The only one I think it doesn't have a sister or somebody to hang out with is Blondie. She's just a big bird and everything. Blondie she never got sat on. She would not. She's like, oh no, I don't want to have my eggs fertilized. She ran away from the rooster I had in here. But and she's more of a loner anyway. Her brother was with her, but her brother went away. He went to live somewhere else. I don't remember where he went. Everybody's brothers all disappeared, and all that's left is females. And then now I do have a boy, a large boy, but he's with the other little female that's not fully grown yet. And those are I can't imagine. Those are the giant, Jersey Giants. And Jersey Giants get taller than the black one I have right here. And they're already what? Is it 12 weeks old now? 12, maybe 14 weeks. I'm not sure. I lost count. I have to go back in the house and read it. And they're already taller than this one right here, the black one right there. So I can't imagine how much bigger they're going to get. Now, they're going to stay on the hill. I might transfer all these ones up on the hill and make it into like the nesting area. I'm going to put in the run, and their roost area is going to be inside. So the roost area is going to be inside. What is he? He's complaining about something. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I'm thinking about moving them up on the hill. Yeah, you're a dusty girl, aren't you? Oh, look at all the feathers. You're a dusty girl. So anyway, she's still the matriarch, even though she's so tiny compared to them. But she is the smartest one. She knows when something's bad going to happen. She knows. Oh, I'm playing a stick. What are you playing with a stick for, huh? Oh, my hand's getting tired. Trying to shift hands. Were you limping? No, I guess she was just... You got leaf stuck on your foot, you crazy bird. And then I got a whole bunch of roosters to get rid of. And Mom's like, well, can't you just eat them? Not really. I don't want to. All right, I'm going back in. I know. I got this stick here. I'm going to go back in and get you guys fed. Why do you guys keep flipping that dish over? God, I go crazy. And I got a treat here for them to eat. Are you clucking at me, huh? Yeah, and I got food in there, and they got food over there, and I got traps up on top to keep the mice away. I got them not to land on that. I got peanut butter on each end of that. So if they do hang off of there, the chickens will go up and grab them, and pull them down, and kill them. And they got their treat. All right, I'm gonna go get everybody fed. I'm just checking on you guys. I know you're going to bed in there. Just calling them in to go to bed. And I got to get them all fed extra food. I got to get the ducks fed. I got them all ready. They just need to go in. I haven't done it. I've been re-securing this area. I got to re-secure the whole thing. But all right. Gosh, noisy boy. And they're getting ready to go to bed. So I guess I'm going to feed everybody. So I'm going to end it with these cochins. So I'll see you guys later. Okay? Bye-bye.